Speaking of Street Fighter 6 a little bit, they there was a leak for it where they showed the redesigns. This hasn't been confirmed, but there's an image going around showing the redesigns of all the characters. People think it's real because the Ryu one's correct as well as the other ones they showed for Chun Li and shit. And then they showed 7 new characters. Is this doing anything for you, Jay?
Not really, not for me personally. Like, I'm just kind of out of fighting games, period. But like I said, I'm still into the FGC, so I want to see what they can do with this. But apparently, you noticed something about black women representation, huh?
Oh yeah, Kotaku put out an article. So one of the new characters is an American character. Her name is Kimberly, and then a Kotaku article they said Kimberly is the first playable black woman in the game. So the internet's like upset with Kotaku because they were like, "What about Alina?" And then what about Minot? They're both black. And like at first I was confused too. I'm like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" And then I understood. I think what they meant to say is like the first African American, like the first black American. Because like for those unaware, like there is a cultural difference. What's the name? Like Jamaicans consider themselves like Jamaicans, or people from Nigeria consider themselves Nigerians. Like they don't consider black American culture as like a different thing. So I think that's what they meant. They meant a black American, but they should have said that. But even still, I feel like that wasn't like article worthy. Like putting that in there could have just said it's just a new girl in the game. Like I don't know. So yeah, the internet was kind of upset with that. We'll see how they play. This game better have rollback netcode. I don't care what nobody says. It's World War Street Fighter 5 over here forever. I've always been a Street Fighter fan, and like I wanted to play that game more, but I'm never going to an FGC tournament. I will never compete in anything. I never will care that much. I just want to be the toughest guy at the barbecue. And in order for that to happen, I need the internet to work because we don't go over each other's houses anymore. I can't efficiently beat Nomad's ass with the game lagging all the goddamn time. Or I can't just enjoy the game for what it is, hopping on, running a few matches without the game lagging all the goddamn time. And I don't know if this is true or not, but someone in my chat told me that apparently Street Fighter 5 did have rollback netcode. They just coded it all wrong, so it came out terribly. And I'm like, bruh, that shit that Guilty Gear Strive has, that's what I need Street Fighter 6 to have. That's one of the biggest proponents, I think, to help it grow outside of like the FGC and just like the more casual audience. And then I am curious to see what they do with this hub world. Is it something you can explore? Is there going to be like a little side mode where you can have like some Final Fight type shit where it's like a side scroller beat 'em up? If it's just running around like NBA, NBA's the city, NBA 2K is the city, that shit's whack. Keep it. I'd rather just have random matchmaking. Please do not make it like 2K City. There has to actually be a reason for the hub world, and I hope there's a reason. I don't know. We'll see.
It don't look like it, but did you see Capcom actually release like a couple of threads talking about like some of the moves that they had? And I don't know if you remember Street Fighter 4, but they had, the FADC, like you can cancel one attack and then go into another attack. It looks like they expanded that and gave you like at least 5 or 6 different options. Did you see that part?
Nah, I didn't see that.
Okay, cool. Well, that's important because a lot of people did love Street Fighter 4 a lot because of the FADC mechanic, but Street Fighter 5, turned it into V triggers. And a lot of people did not like that. They didn't like the crush counters that much.
Yeah, LTG, I hear him talk about it all the time. He hates the V trigger.
Exactly. But shout out to LTG. But so that's why a lot of people people who were super diehard Street Fighter fans, they stopped playing it. Like they stopped competing in Street Fighter 5 period because they just didn't like the way that it played. So it gives me hope that Street Fighter 6 will bring some of those people back or restore the feeling. But at the end of the day, like you're correct, a lot of people just want because especially with COVID, it's extremely hard to be able to travel to these tournaments or play people in person. So yeah, they need to get this rollback netcode right and not make it so damn laggy. And I hope they don't have the same situation like they did with Street Fighter 5 with these whole characters things and making everybody DLC. But it's Capcom. They're gonna milk the hell out of this, so I don't think that there's any hope. If this is like the initial roster, fine, but we already know some of the other characters that you're all looking for. They're gonna re-release them in DLC, so just don't be surprised.
I was somewhat impressed by the Street Fighter 6 trailer because if you count, there's 7 new characters in the game, And we also got to take into consideration all the classic characters that are coming back. Not only are they getting redesigns from an aesthetic standpoint, but there's going to be redesigns in their kit because I mean it's a new game. That's usually how it goes. So there's and then they have like the hub world or whatever, and then we don't know what other game modes are here. But based off that trailer we saw from the State of Play, I think from a packaging standpoint, there's enough new content to be like, all right, this is definitely Street Fighter 6. The main thing is that online, and I think they really had to nail this online for the simple fact that like we don't know when this COVID stuff is gonna end, man. People like to act like a pandemic doesn't exist, but I mean, you saw that the dude who was RIP the dude, but the dude who ran the COVID mass security at PAX, he passed away because apparently like half the people that got it that went to PAX got COVID. There's other shit going on like DreamHack, looking TwitchCon coming on. People just walking around. I've seen some people I follow on IG just walking around Disney, no mask, like nothing's going on. People are still getting sick. I know people that have been confirmed recently. It ain't going nowhere. So I think online tournaments will become more prominent, and in order for that to happen, you got to have a strong net code. So I really hope that they get it together with that, because I do want to, it's not like I hate Street Fighter. It's one of my favorite fighting games. Like I want to see it do well. But you want to hear something funny though, Jay? So I was looking at the comment section on my Street Fighter 6 video that I uploaded where I was breaking down the trailer from the State of the Play, and one of the top comments was, man, I wish that somebody in GI was more in tune with the FGC so they could better break down what they're talking about with these Street Fighter 6 trailers, because he's like, I feel like there's a lot of content here they're not breaking down, kind of like the smaller details of things. And I was like, that's funny, because I was like, isn't that what I be telling Nomad to do? I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, we do have somebody. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Especially now, man. All you gotta do is stream and talk about the trailer, man. That's easy content.
I wasn't even mad at it.
Night and just tell Chaos about it, bro.
I wasn't even mad at it. I completely agreed with the statement. Like, I can visually see things from a casual standpoint, but like the minute details, yeah, you need somebody who's a little bit more experienced. I was like, I don't know. So
yeah, that's true. Like I said, I'm halfway in. Like, and the only reason why I know about a lot of stuff is just because I watch a lot of FGC tournaments, but I don't play it, so I don't know about frame data. I don't know about footsies. Like, I can't properly break that stuff down. But you know,
all I know is I better not see nobody wake up with a DP. That's what I'm saying. Whatever that means. Anyways, that's
a dragon point. Wake up dragon point. The DP.
I love it. That's one of my favorite montages ever.